Hey guys, so this is just a cut down from the other video I did, which was like 30 minutes. That shows it all in real time. All these cut pieces are all the same ride actually. So what I did was just take some of the best shots I could get, slowed them down, and to give a little more detail on how much contact patch is actually making it work. I mean, I've ridden about maybe 300 miles, give or take. And as far as I can tell, the more I ride it, the less it feels like a car tire. I mean, realistically, I haven't had one hiccup whatsoever with this thing so far. And it does instill confidence, I have to admit it. You know, I've read it a couple of times, and I don't want to use the same words over and over, but that it definitely instills confidence when you're in those turns, man. And the stopping power is just intense, absolutely intense. The stopping power and the get up and go is fantastic. There's no fear of that anymore. But I haven't ridden it in the rain yet, so I couldn't tell you that. But as far as this ride, most of the speed limits that you might have seen were usually around 30 to 50 miles an hour, and I was always doing about 15, give or take. Pretty much about 15 miles per hour over the speed limit on every aspect, every turn, anything I was doing. So, as far as I could tell, it's probably the best tire I've ever put on a bike. And, I got a couple of other bikes that I ride, a Harley 2018 CVO Harley Road Glide, and KTM Super Duke GT. And obviously, when you get on the Road Glide, you could actually feel the quickness in it, in the nimble, the flickability, if you want to call it. But it's really not by much. A buddy of mine rode this thing from his KTM. He also has a KTM Super Duke, and he chalked it up more to the fact that I'm getting on a Goldwing, which is a completely different bike than what he was riding. He never really attributed it to the tire, and then everything he felt was just he pushed the theory more towards the fact that it was the bike being so much longer, so much bigger, heavier. That's why it handled differently. I don't think most people would really attribute it to the tire unless they had a Goldwing with a motorcycle tire, obviously. But like I said, I tried to do this just so this way you could get a good view on it. The contact patch doesn't seem to get anything less than like a quarter. I have not ridden on the sidewall whatsoever. This is a Bridgestone 195 5516. I'm running it at about 40 psi, give or take. And that's a cold psi, 40. Front's about 36, 37, give or take again. And that's the stock tire. The front tire is the stock tire. And I'm looking to go double Darkside. Honestly, as soon as that tire wears out a bit, I'm looking to make that happen. So this way we could keep going. But as far as what everyone says is exactly to the T. I've never ridden Darkside before, and you get on it, you notice a small difference, and like they said, within 100 miles, 50 miles, you don't even realize it's a car tire anymore. So it's definitely worth it. The other thing is, I actually been looking for cracks in the road, uneven surfaces. I mean, this rear tire just takes away all of those issues, those common issues, honestly. I live in New Jersey, up east side, and it's just amazing, like how much this takes all those problems in the roads out of the way. And we have problems up here. It's not like they're perfect roads at all. And even on the grates, I went to Pennsylvania, I went to New Hope, same thing. I was going over those metal grates over the bridges, no issue, nothing. It was like being in a car almost. It was amazing. But the so far, I have great things to say about it. There's hardly anything to say negative, I'll be honest with you. It's amazing. The hardest part I had was having somebody hook it up, put it on, and mount it. That was the hardest part out of the whole thing. Other than that, this thing's been fantastic from the get-go. But hope this helps out. Hope somebody sees some sense in it. And that's it. I don't advise doing it unless you really want it. But I enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Take care. Have a good night.